Hey, welcome back to Rustaholic. I'm Patrick, and we're still working on my 1969 Plymouth Fury. On this episode, though, we will not be pulling an engine. Yeah, super excited about not doing that. But for those of you who didn't see the last few minutes of the last video, not hating, not blaming you, here is a quick recap to show you where we ended up. Hold the presses. Wait a minute. Episode is not over. I'm not even gonna lie. I was sad, right? So I started cleaning up everything. I got the whole bench, everything clean, ready to just like start all over. But of course, you know, I had to start it up again. I just had to. And I didn't hear anything. I was like, what? What is going on? So I just let it keep going. And it sounds amazing. Self-fix? I don't know. I don't even know. But here, look, I'm just saying. The little ping from the harmonic valve there is gone. Not hearing anything up top anymore. Sounds good. Now, after that, I have been babying it. I've been driving it for about a week. I mean, I still got the hood off, you know, just in case. But really, it's been driving really, really well. I'm very happy with it. You know, you start out very slowly, where we try to, you know, get to the end of the block. You know, then we go to pick up some pizza. You know, things of that nature. It's been doing great. But we do still have some very small issues to deal with. Some of these we knew about before Daytona, like the brake calipers still leaking, so we got to get that resolved. The distributor was leaking as well. Oil was just pouring out of it. Was that my fault? Was that because I just had it stored on a counter upside down for like 6 hours? Maybe, I don't know, but it's still functioning, but it's still leaking oil, so we'll get rid of that. We'll go ahead and take care of that. And I have a very small leak here with the power steering. So I don't know, maybe a washer will resolve that. We'll give that a try. And by the power of all things magic, I had a leaking carburetor and it looked like it was coming from the accelerator pump. And I mean, this carburetor is like 15 plus years old. So that's completely normal, right? So I did get another one, but in the last couple days, it's not leaking anymore. So I don't know, we might just replace that anyway for good measure. But that's the agenda anyway. That's what we're gonna do. And if we can do all of that, finally get the hood on, and then we're gonna just see how long we can enjoy it before we come back. So let's do it. I guess we'll do the known replacements first. Let's just go ahead and get that old distributor out of there. Oh, I suppose I should clock this thing. By the way, this was originally a CRTperformance.com distributor. And it did just fine. For the record, it is still functioning. But man, trying to get a response from these people, impossible. I called them every day for weeks and no response. It's an eBay distributor, so you're always going to take your chances with the cheap stuff. But it worked great, and it's still working. But it's leaking oil profusely from it's coming up through the shaft, and then we'll pop this open and we'll see that it's also leaking there as well. Yeah, doesn't look too bad in here, but I can see it all up in the base here. I'll bring you guys in a little closer to let you check it out. Actually, let's just clock it over. It looks like it's close. All right. right, I don't know if you guys can see that in there, but it's kind of a closer look at the oil. And previously it was seeping out of right here and then going back and down. But while I was in here just now, I was just noticing there's some more oil down there running along the back. You can see that. And on the very bottom of this, look at that. So this guy is leaking really bad also, because that's not coming up. It's a lot underneath here. So that is not sealed. So, all right, we're gonna have to figure out something with that as well. One thing at a time. Gosh, that was a little violent. Just thought I'd pull the cap off real quick just so you guys can get a little bit better look. Doesn't look nearly as bad right now as it did previously. I don't know if you can see in there. There's a bunch of oil residue in there. But yeah, previously it was leaking out of these holes. It was leaking really bad out of this hole right here where it was going down and then dripping back on the back of the engine. But yeah, I'd love to get maybe some parts if you guys know. Is this rebuildable? It's got an Allen key right here. Or no, it's a pin. Looks like I could punch it out. But if you guys think this is repairable, there's a seal in there I could replace, let me know. Send me a link. I'll check it out. Couldn't get any repair parts at all off the website, so don't even know. All right, let's take a look at the new distributor. This one I got from Summit. It's 67040. At the time of this purchase, it was 230 bucks, something of that nature. Proform, high performance HEI distributor. There we go. Whoa, that seems a lot lower profile. Like a lot. Like a lot. Huh. Let's take a look. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot lower. Shafts look, ooh, much smaller shaft there to drop into. That looks okay. Hold that thought. But yeah, that's a lot lower profile. Huh. I might actually have some issues with this and my current sender oil pressure gauge lines might interfere with this, so we'll have to check that out. But all right then. Huh. Certainly is nice and clean in there. Wonder if I could switch caps. Feels like a maybe. I don't know, that seems to fit. Let me see what kind of coils do we have in here? What kind of volts are these both pushing? I guess I could replace the two coils maybe, because the blue cap does look better. But all right, let me think about a minute and then we'll come back. Wow, this goes way down there. hitting my sender contraption. Absolutely it is. Huh. How exactly did you drop a 1/2-inch wrench into your engine? Tight. That is tight. All right, so this is why the brand new one from Summit isn't going to work for me. If you can see right here where the cap notch is here, and the cap notch on my original one is here. And because of that, it totally makes the cap sit in a different spot, which could be overcome, except that on the back side, my original one here is 3 inches from the top to the base, and this one's only 1 3/4. So I got an 1.25 inch height difference between this one and this one. So this one actually gives me the clearance, and even with that, my old cap, you can kind of see there, I had to sand it down just a little to clear my intake manifold, just to make sure that I could get the timing that I wanted. But with this lower profile distributor, I'm not going to be able to do that. So that's got to get returned. And I got to find something comparable to this, because this sits in there and fits well. It's just leaking some oil through the seal. So I don't know, you guys tell me. If you think you can give me some links to some parts, I'll try to fix that. If not, I gotta find a distributor that's just a little bit taller. But for right now, I'm gonna wrap this one up, put this one back in there, and we'll move on to the next leak, because we got more leaks. All right, next up is, this is leaking actually. You can see kind of there's some stains here, and if I put my finger under here, there's definitely gasoline right there. So this is leaking, so we're gonna go ahead and pull this off. We'll go ahead and pop this open, replace the accelerator pump in there, and then put it back on. So let me pull this off real quick. All right, it's kind of hard to do this with 2 hands, 1 hand. But you can kind of see how this is where it's leaking from right here. So hopefully I can just pull that off, replace that the little accelerator part, and put it back in. Let's see. See if I can drain some of this fuel out. Whoop, that all popped out. Alright, we just got a spring. And we got this guy, which is what I'm assuming is leaking. I don't know, I'm not really seeing any cracks or breaks in it. But maybe it just wasn't tightened down enough, I don't know. But I bought a new one, so we'll replace it anyway. This is the one I got. It is a quick fuel 50cc G-Fit accelerator pump diaphragm. Seems to be pretty much the same. So I'm gonna go with spring in the cup because it fits. I didn't actually see it come out, so that's all I've got to go on. Oh, and it fits that way. So I think that sounds right. This guy's gonna go here. Pretty sure. Go the other way? This way. It definitely goes this way. So I don't know what those are supposed to be torqued down to, but that seems pretty tight. Seems like it's gonna work. I'm gonna put it back on. All right, this is our last leak that we're going to try to fix, at least that I found, is there's a little power steering fluid right here. It's coming right out of the base of this guy. So I'm gonna take all this off and see what we got going on down there. Hopefully I can just put a washer or something and we'll get that worked out. So let's give it a try. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's good. All right. Ooh, that's gonna hurt when that goes. Let's see. Oh, there. What? I don't even know what kind of connection this is. Apparently there's some Teflon in there. Go ahead and get that out. So there's a little copper washer right here that's not leaking. So what if I put a copper washer down here? That would work, right? Well, I did find a couple in the stash, but nothing quite big enough for this fitting. So it's late, you know how that is. So we're delayed. So we'll go to the store tomorrow, we'll get one of these, and then we'll resume. So not a big deal, but we'll catch you tomorrow. All right, I'm back, and I got the washer. But I got a question for you. How much do we think a guy is willing to pay for a single washer? One washer. 50 cents? Does that seem like too much? How about $1? $1.50? Nope. Nope. $2.04 after tax. What the heck is that? For a washer? That's ridiculous. I don't even know. But then again, I did buy it, so I don't know. If it fixes the leak, it's worth it. So just gonna install it, forget about that, and hope for the best. I think that's my whole strategy. $2 worth of washer going in. No, might make it worse. We'll see. Just right one. Okay, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. We were able to resolve just a few issues. We got the power steering item taken care of. We got the, hopefully we got the leak taken care of for the carburetor. And we made an adjustment. We failed on the distributor. We'll try again in the next episode. But we did hopefully resolve the oil pressure leak line that was happening back there as well. So we'll check all that out in the next episode, as well as take on the leaking calipers. So that's still pending. So thanks again for watching. Enjoy, hope you enjoy it. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.